After talking big shit, Kamaru Usman proved to be a pure duck who ultimately declined the Shaukat fight publicly, stating the reason there is not much time left for UFC 310. After his open denial, the only option UFC had was Colby Covington, but instead they chose the undefeated versus undefeated 5-rounder matchup between Jan Gary and Shavkat Rakhmonov for the number 1 contender fight. Gary is no longer headlining UFC Tampa against Joaquin Buckley, and replacing him is none other than Colby Covington, who is 8-0 in UFC's non-pay-per-view cards. Moreover, Dana White promotes Alexander Pantoja vs Kaya Sakura from the co-main event to the main event spot. It is now the 7th flyweight fight to main event a UFC card this year. That's the most in the whole 12 years history of the flyweight division. Nick Diaz has also pulled out of his fight against Vicente Luque and has been replaced with Themba Gorimbo, who is riding a 4-fight win streak. Shavkat Rakhmonov, by the way, shows respect to Jan Gary after he was the only person to accept the fight at UFC 310, and Gary in response asked him to stay ready to put on a show. Jon Jones says at the UFC 309 press conference the respect is a little bit out the window ahead of his fight with Stipe Miocic because Stipe should not have mentioned his kids. Jones even denies Stipe Miocic's handshake at the UFC 309 press conference. The refusal behind this was a comment by Miocic in response to Jones calling him an a-hole. Stipe had said, "At least my kids won't think I am an a-hole," after Jones called him one. By the way, Jones could not resist shaking Stipe's hand at the ceremonial weigh-ins. He explains that during intense stare-downs, he felt like Stipe doesn't care about winning or losing this fight. By the way, Jones had to face an irony. After his refusal to have an interview with Aspinall's fan Adam Carterell to avoid Aspinall-related questions, he had to face his fears at UFC 309 press conference when the same question was asked to the boss. Dana White, while standing next to Jon Jones, answers that the winner between Jones and Stipe should absolutely fight Tom Aspinall next. Dana White reiterates this on the Jim Rome show as well, that the BMF title fight between Jon Jones and Alex Pereira is not happening because Pereira's wrestling is not even near the level of Jon Jones, and Jon Jones is way bigger than him. Dana says if Jones wants to fight again after UFC 309, he will have to fight Tom Aspinall. Dana White also said that if Jon Jones retires at UFC 309, then Tom Aspinall will automatically be promoted to the undisputed heavyweight champion. But if Jones continues and beats Tom Aspinall, he will be rewarded with a matchup against Alex Pereira. After all that, Tom Aspinall revealed that he planned to crash the UFC 309 presser, but the UFC blacklisted from attending the press conference even as a spectator. Tom Aspinall says he has requested to step into the cage following the UFC 309 main event to face off with the winner. However, he is yet to hear back. Anyway, Magomed Ankalaev also confirms the UFC have told him that he's the next challenger for Alex Pereira. But before fighting Ankalaev, Alex Pereira is hosting a seminar in South Korea next weekend alongside Jong-Yong Park, who announced this on his social media accounts, the dude we didn't know we needed. At UFC 309 ceremonial weigh-ins, UFC used the scale from the 1971 boxing match between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, which was provided by Madison Square Garden. Now let's get back towards Dana's interview, where he gives updates about Conor McGregor, Khamzat Chimaev, Donald Trump, and his decision to bring back the old gloves. Dana confirms the new UFC gloves have been ditched and he has made the decision to permanently switch back to the old gloves. White says they had good intentions with the new gloves but they didn't work out, so the different color gloves will also no longer be used. Talking about Conor McGregor, Dana doesn't see him returning to the octagon anytime soon. He says that Conor's return can happen sometime the latter part of next year. Talking about Khamzat's next fight, he said that he wants Khamzat to fight for the title in the United States. answering a question about Donald Trump attending UFC 309, Dana says that Trump is a fan and he could pop up this weekend. You never know. He also revealed on his social media that Mikey Musumeci has signed an exclusive BJJ promotional agreement with the UFC. He said that this is the first agreement of its kind and they are about to take BJJ to a whole other level. Musumeci is black belt in Jiu-Jitsu, who had been the grappling flyweight champion in ONE FC. He will debut at the Fight Pass Invitational on December 5. And the last news is also related to UFC 309. Max Holloway is also looking at this fight closely as his eyes are set on the Oliveira rematch. Holloway said he'd welcome a rematch against Charles Oliveira for the BMF belt whether he wins or loses tonight. The two had previously fought in 2015, which was a TKO win for Max Holloway via injury. Islam Makhachev just dubbed Chandler vs Oliveira 2 as a title eliminator. Michael Chandler responds that it would be an honor. He believes he's a different fighter now and can pull off the upset at UFC 309. Do you believe what Chandler believes? Share your thoughts in the comment section and subscribe to stay updated. See you tomorrow. So till then, take care of yourself and enjoy UFC 309.